1986. Hoptown was the show. Our guest here today was one of the hammers for the Tigers in '86. Sir, if you would, tell us who you are.
Roger Holloway.
Of course, you are the 1986 185-pound state champion. Hopkinsville, for those of you that don't know, was on an absolute tear in the mid-'80s. The 85 team, the 86 team, they were absolutely just beating dudes up. What's the old saying, man? Kicking butt and taking names? Y'all was doing it.
Especially Christian County.
Yeah. Christian County, of course, they, I believe there's no love lost between the Colonels and the Tigers there, and I'm sure you probably know, but they're going to be combining schools here before too long down there, and
they're going to weaken the well.
You heard it here first, man. When Christian County and Hoptown come together, Christian County's going to bring them down. We'll make sure to mark the tape on that one. But for real though, I think when they get the school built, they're going to be a lot of good teams.
Most definitely.
Oh, dude, you got D down there, Tony Harris, a couple other guys run with Christian County. They've got a great program.
Most definitely.
Christian County, you guys know I love you. I just got to play to the hometown crowd here. You know what I mean? So, Roger, man, we ask everybody this question, and we get so many different answers. Hopkinsville wrestling has a great tradition even before you come along. Your Tony Harris's, your George Terrains, your Bill Clarkston, three-timer Mike Givens. So what gets you into wrestling?
I did not make the basketball team. I was 6'3", did not make the team. I was too ashamed to go home and tell my dad that I did not make the team. So I stuck around school, and I had some friends that were going to wrestling practice in 8th grade. Mm-hmm. So I just played around and started hanging out and was getting beaten up by Jeff Merritt, Peekaboo.
Yep.
Mike, Cowboy Mike, and I just stuck around, and I just wanted to prove that I was halfway decent. So.
No, fair enough. And of course, Jeff Merritt, 1983 state champion. That video is on the channel. Some of the names, real quick, to Hopkinsville history. Let's go over them. Now, as of this filming, this is August 2024. Hopkinsville has 3 team state championships: 1985, 1986, and I'm still in question whether or not to count 1992 because there was a dude on there. He was pretty weak, from what I've been told. Well, you know,
he sucks.
I couldn't think of a better way to say it. Some guy named, I think his name was Weak Willie Ennels. Does that sound about right? That 92 team would have been good if they'd had a good 160-pounder. But, 85, 86, 92, and...
Willie Ennels was our mascot. I mean, Garther and Ernie, they needed to hang out. They needed to babysit, so we just said, come on, Willie, come on.
Yeah, and it paid off for him. Of course, we've done Willie's 89 video. We're waiting to get up with him to do his 91 and 92 video. But Hopkinsville right now, as it stands of this filming, they're in 6th place for overall team or overall individual state champions with 34. And let's go over those real quick. 1966, 67, and 68 was the first state champion individual. Mike Givens, we've done a video with him. We don't have the video, but we did meet with Mike. 1967 and 68, Eddie Wade. 1970, Bill Clarkston. We've met with Bill as well, but of course no video. 1972, George Terrain. We've met with George, looking for his video as well. Ken Parent, 73. John Dawson, 73. Friend of the channel. Tony Harris, I'm sure you probably got a good connection to Tony, 74 state champion. 1980 and 81, Glenn Griggs. 83, Jeff Merritt. 1984 and 85, 80 Persons. And 85, 80 was the most outstanding wrestler. Now your generation or your team, Gator, Herring, we've done Gator's review video, 1986. Steve Bailey, we've done Steve's 86 review video, and of course you in 86. Aaron, I think he goes by Ernie Herring, yes. 86 and 87. We've done the memorial video for Ernie. 88, Troy Bailey. Troy's video's on the channel. We've done a memorial video for Troy with his family. Jared Trice, 88 and 89. Jared, man, get up with me. We know you're going to watch this. 1989, most outstanding. 1991, Pat White. 89, and we're still in debate over 91 and 92 over Willie. Until you do your review videos, Willie, they don't count. Hank Penner, 1995, 1995 and 96, Miguel Merritt, which I think Miguel's 1995, man, that dude was an absolute animal. Miguel won the most outstanding in 95. 95, 96, and 97, our buddy Livingston Merritt. And then the last state champion for Hopkinsville was DeMarco Shelley in 1999. 34 individual state champions, 6th place, man. Heck of a tradition there at Hoptown. So I asked all the Hoptown guys, all the Christian County guys, what was going on down there when you all was in school, man, in the 80s and the early 90s? Because y'all was just killing people.
Coach Placer, he went, he worked in schools. He was his teacher. Mm-hmm. So, first of all, we have families. We have the first families. We have several first families. We got the Merritts, we got the Herrings, we got the Baileys, and please, if I miss anyone else, but we have that family connection. The little brothers saw the big brothers win, and they started young. I think Willie started when he was in his 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade or something. He's
actually on your video. I'll point him out to you whenever, because of course Gator wins, and he, yes, in the celebration, he's whenever we were watching it for the first time, Willie, hey, that's me. I remember having that. He had on like a hooded sweatshirt, so he's in your video. So
can you imagine all that time? So I'm just saying that we had people just wanted back to big brothers.
I understand that.
That's number one. And Coach Placer, he was scouting players in the school. He would see somebody that would think that, hey, that might make a great wrestler. Yeah. And he would hound you to make you go to practice. I mean, he would pick you up, no days off. Yeah. I don't know if you heard the stories, but when we had snow days, we never took time off. The snow day was he'll call you up and say, hey, you haven't practiced today. No days off. Couldn't make it, coach. Can't make it. The snow's high. I'll come and pick you up. So we have plenty of times where he would come. Coach Placer lived a couple miles up the street from me, so he'd come down, pick me up. I try to get it. The good thing about being a senior, I was able to sit up front in his pickup truck. The rest of us would have to sit in the back in the cold. But those were some good times. But that just taught us discipline.
Absolutely, and so many guys that we've done videos with, Christian County, Hopkinsville, we talk about how you guys would hang out in the summer, do stuff, whatever, play football, basketball, whatever, get together in the summertime, just hang out in the nights. And then there's been several people talk about snow day practices. So that's cool that stuck with you guys all this year, all these many years later. And it seems like that the 85, 86, and even 88 Christian County, the teamwork that you guys were able just to build, just being together all the time, playing, that had to play a big part, right?
It was. First of all, Christian County and Hoptown, we were good friends. We had the rivalry, but we respected each other.
Absolutely.
And we pushed each other. I would say this about our school. I'm not bragging, but we were sort of like rock stars.
I can believe that.
So it was Gator was 5'5", 230. He was heavier, but Coach Placer got on him and losing weight. Yeah. But Gator was 5'5", and people just loved Gator. Gator was again 5'5" heavyweight. So you had Steve Bailey. People just loved Steve. Yeah. Ernie was just, man, he was just so nothing bothered him. He seemed like he was a person that practiced the least, but looks was deceiving because when he got out there, it was just that switch turn. We had the twins, David and Ernie. David Poindexter and John Poindexter. Yep. So all of us just worked together, and we push each other. Steve Bailey, thank you very much for cutting weight, because if it wasn't for you going to 167, I probably would not be starting. Steve would cut weight, and we would run 30 minutes a day around the school. Each and every day. And Steve would put on 3 or 4 layers of clothes, and he'd just run, and we would just push each other. But 30 minutes, do you understand what that?
Oh yeah, no, believe me, I understand.
The weekends was like, I hate to say, I'm not bragging, but the weekends was like a holiday for us.
Getting to go to tournaments and beat everybody up. Hey, this is easy.
Because I never, it's funny. What was my record my senior year?
Your junior year was 35-4.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I don't have your senior.
But I was undefeated in practice. I was 0 and such during practice. I could not win a practice. I had Steve at 167 and had Gator heavyweight.
Yeah.
That I could not beat on my best day. So Steve, he sacrificed to make for the team.
And let's talk about that 86 team. I got the members here. Your 98-pounder at the state tournament, that is, was Phil, is it Ruff?
Phil Roof.
Phil Roof.
He was a cross-country guy.
Okay.
So he was the person that set the pace.
Oh, I got you.
And ran, so he set the pace, and I tried to follow the field. So real quick.
No, I can see, especially 98 pounds, that I see you probably have a pretty good pace. Your 119 that year was John Poindexter. He got third.
Hyperactive.
We've actually done John's. He gets beat in '87 by Pat Moody, and the first time we met with John, he didn't want to watch his video. Said he couldn't watch it. He gets up and walks out of the review. But we met with him later, and he done it. And he was in the finals twice, actually, I believe, '85 and '87. Tim Huddleston was your 132 that year. Of course, David Poindexter got second at 138. Aaron at 145, he won it. Of course, Aaron's a two-time state champion. Steve Bailey, state champion at 167 that year. Of course, you at 185. And then Gartha, or Gator as he goes by, won it at heavyweight. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4 state champions, and you had another David in the finals. So, man, you all did it sink in that, okay, we've got a really good team this year, or how did it go for you?
In '85, we knew that we had a great team coming back because we lost like Eddie and we lost Eddie.
Yeah.
We lost Jim Jones, which was previously 185, but I was a junior and Jim was a senior, so we lost him. We was like neck to neck, so I got better in my junior year, but we knew that team was stacked. Yeah,
I love asking guys that question because, did you play football?
Yes.
I was going to say, you come in from football, come into wrestling. Football players usually come in a little bit later because practice starts, in October. So you really, you talk to your boys, what's going on? Hey, how we looking? Who's out? Who needs to cut? Whatever. You come in, you see the crew, you look around, and you're like, we're doing this again. We're repeating. Was that kind of the mentality, or?
I hate to say it, but we always thought we were good. So like anything other than winning, that was, I think, Coach Pacer always set the pace. Hey, we're not here for these little tournaments, whatever. Our thing was winning the state from the very first day of practice. So like I lost 4. But heck, my 4 losses, I never lost anybody in Kentucky. Pacer, he Coach Pacer, he planned. He looked for fights.
Yeah,
he went to the toughest tournaments. So we would go to McGavick in Nashville, Cape Girardeau, the modern day tournaments. And like my losses came at as you said earlier, I was a pretty good football player, but football conditioning and wrestling conditions is 2 different things.
Completely different.
Completely. So it took me time to get into condition, but Pacer, he made us go through the gauntlet. So like when it was going to the state tournament, it was like I hate to say it, but it was like a breeze.
Yeah, well, I get it, man. It's what's the old saying? Battle. There are so many analogies for battle tested. Whatever. I guess you were a lineman, wide receiver. What were you? Tight end.
Defensive tackle.
Defensive. I can see that. I can see that. And you're talking about winning tournaments and trophies, and they didn't say it on camera. They may have. I don't remember, but we done a session with at Christian County High School there, and we done Willie's '89. We done a couple other Hoptown guys come, Christian County guys, whatever, and a bunch of dudes around talking. And they said that was every time they'd go to a tournament, I guess on that '92 team, they'd have like a most outstanding, quickest pin, most pins, least amount, whatever award they had. everybody's like, no, that's mine. I'm winning. Ain't, you ain't beating me this time. I got it.
Yeah.
So I guess to have that internal, like we don't care about the other teams. We know we're good enough to beat everybody else, and we're competing against each other because we know what we are. I love that. Don't tell Willie we said that. Whatever you guys do, don't let Willie know that he said he wanted to win that most.
Let's don't mention that person's name again.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We can't say.
Electricity might turn off or something.
Yeah, I think if you say his name 3 times, he just appears somewhere. So we can't say it 3 times in a row. But let's talk about your 1986 185-pound state tournament bracket. Now the 86, I think it was 85, 86, and maybe even 87. The KHSAA had the semi-states. We had districts, region, semi-state, and of course the state tournament. And we had to follow that motto for a couple years. For COVID, we had 21, 22, and 23. We had the semi-states. I'm glad now we're back to the way it should be. But I say that because you had a month, you had 4 weeks of postseason wrestling. Districts, region, semi-state, state tournament. And that distilled it down to 8 instead of the normal 16. So was practice, did Placer let up on you guys? Hey, we got 4 weeks, or was it
Never.
just every day a meat grinder?
Never.
Hey, you know, we're doing this, we're doing that.
Never.
Okay,
fun
no.
time was always fun time. Fun
Yeah.
time started at whatever time, 5 o'clock. We had like 30 minutes of fun time.
I got you.
Blockhouse.
Yeah.
We were in this house, practice facility was a block. We called it the blockhouse because it was blocked. Big steel door that was closed. Turn the heater up as high as I can go. I lost about 4 or 5 pounds each and every day.
I believe that. I've been to Hopkinsville High School, but I drove by, took photos of the state outlines. I've never been to the wrestling room. Is that like by the foot? Or I guess you all play football at the Stadium of Champions, right?
We played Walnut back
Okay.
then. Stadium Champions was like the later on.
Okay, all right. I didn't know that was it.
But the wrestling facility was like right behind the school.
Okay.
It was a blockhouse. It's probably as big as from this room to my kitchen.
Okay.
Excuse me, to my dining room.
You guys can't see it, but it's pretty big size area. Just take our word for it. So you get to the state tournament in '86, and you start off with a fall over Tom Martin of Connor. That's out of Northern Kentucky. You got a lot of good friends at Connor. It doesn't have the time. Don't say it. But there's something in the video that was in the video that I was able to leave in, and whenever I saw that, I was like, I bet Roger will enjoy getting to see that little clip. But nevertheless, you win by a fall. You get to the semifinals. You're wrestling James Flournoy from Oldham County. You win that by a 12-4 decision. You get to the state championship. You're wrestling Lloyd Conley from Campbell County. And you're coming in as a junior, of course, with a record of 35-4. And Lloyd is coming in with an undefeated record. So I have to ask, Campbell County, Hoptown, nowhere close to each other. You got the Mississippi River with you guys, the Ohio River with them. Did you ever wrestle him before this?
Never heard of him.
Okay. That was kind of, and that's, I guess the beauty, if you will, about the state of Kentucky is we're not classed, we're not division, it's not public-private split. It's one champion. No matter if you're from the hills, from Fulton County to Phelps, from Boone, Kenton, Campbell County, all the way down to the Wayne County, Whitley County border on Tennessee, all 120 counties vie for one championship, individual and team. So when you win that semifinals, does Coach Placer, anybody, any of the other guys on your team come to you, give you a piece of any advice, or what's like the mentality going into the finals?
We're gonna win. I hate to say it, but
No,
in my
hey.
mind that I'm 167, Steve Bailey, me, and Gator. We were a package deal.
Yeah.
Steve was gonna win. Guess what? Steve won. I rooted for Steve, but I wasn't gonna let Steve down by losing. Yeah.
That's fair enough, man. Because like I said, you had 4 state champions this year, 5 in the finals. So Hopkinsville, well represented. I still contend that your all's orange jumpsuits warm-ups were probably some of the best.
Oh, they're fly. I'm looking at it right now. Still fly.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
If
bring them back.
I think that color, that orange color, just the lettering and all that, if somebody brought those out today, they'd be the hottest things
Bring
on
them
the market.
back.
And like the Hoptown shirts you guys have, like the stick figures wrestling, those are just so iconic. I mean, they're just, I said that, I think Livingston said, is there Livingston or the person, we can't say his name right now, they said they knew where one was and they were going to try to find it and like put it in a trophy case or preserve it or something like that. So I would love just to see one, like in person. I've never got to see one. I'm telling you, those orange jumpsuits, or warm-ups I should say, were phenomenal. Now, before we watch your video, off camera I'll ask you here again, has it been a while since you've seen it?
I haven't seen it like in over 20 years. Watched over 20 years.
Yeah, no, I get it. And if you guys have saw me scratch my nose, I had a little bit of a nose itch. It happens on live filming here. But our video has the face-off, the match, medal ceremony, the team trophy ceremony, and then of course I alluded to it earlier, but another little piece of a video that I thought you would enjoy. So guys, we got to move a few things around. We're going to get the TV set, get our lighting and everything set like it needs to be. We will see you guys in 1986. Now you guys are seeing what we're seeing. We're looking at, this is Steve Bailey, like we said, 5 in the finals this year, and you guys, package deal, 167, 185 and heavy. Now back in this era, there was no 215, no 220. There was a jump from 185 to heavy. So package deal, man, it says it's been about 20 years since you've seen it. I'm excited to get you on and watch it and get your reaction to it, because you wrestle great, and we've been talking for a long time to get it. So man, let's hit it. Let me sneak down here.
How cool Steve is.
Yeah. Right, you can tell how much taller you are than Gartha standing there.
See, you want to shake my hand.
Hey, man.
No, I get it.
Now, there's Coach Placer giving Steve a good slap on the head.
Oh, he deserved it.
Absolutely. He deserved it. Now, you're getting ready to come out. Look how big Gene Washington is right here, man. Look at them muscles. Gene. Look at them. Look at those guns. I didn't know you was like that, Gene.
Gene did not play either.
Now, right here, man, from the gate, what are we looking to do here?
Okay.
Are we a thrower, a tripper?
I had one move. Just single leg.
Single leg?
Yes.
Now, I noticed right there you were trying for that inside
Arm
trip. Arm drag?
Yeah, just arm drag, pull, because I have my long arms.
Yeah.
So.
How much taller were you than him, do you think?
Gosh, I don't know. He's like 5'12", about 3 inches.
I got you. He pull in, trying for another trip, out of bounds.
Oh, see, oh yeah. Now he was strong. I remember him being extremely strong. He did not fall. So again, he was undefeated. So
yeah. You gotta switch him up, Gene. Come on, there we go.
But,
now you can hear the Hopkinsville mat maids.
Oh, they were the best.
I was gonna say, it's one thing about Christian County and Hopkinsville that we've learned is how serious they took the mat maids, because y'all had like probably 25, 30 of those ladies, didn't you?
Oh yeah. He has a nice, very nice young ladies.
Oh, absolutely. And I think they're in some of the team photos for the championship teams. They should be. They're a part of the team. So right here, he's holding on to your leg. You're trying to spin behind, like you're locking up a cradle.
Yeah, I let him go. I think I let him go.
Now, you get taken down right there.
I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah.
The things you forget.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens to the best of us. So, when you get taken down right there, you think, oh my gosh, now, like Mike Tyson says, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Was it like, I'm in a match now?
This early.
Early? Okay.
See, our conditioning is so much above everyone else. Third period is always my period. So I never
remember that, kids. Your conditioning can pay off. He's trying to hold you down there. Now, I don't see him holding you down, but he's riding back your legs there.
Yeah.
He tries to muscle you back in, but you're not having any of it. I see Coach Placer there in the corner. Who's there with you?
That's Tim Huddleston.
Okay.
Yeah, Tim was a we all had our positives, our gifts. So Tim was like more like a coach, a calming figure.
I got you.
Graduated, and he became one of the assistant coaches the next year.
I think, I know he'll correct me if I'm wrong. He'll probably call me when he watches this, but I think Tony Harris was in Okinawa this year.
Yeah, Tony disappeared for a second.
Yeah, he was in the Marines, doing Marine things, Tony. Now, right there, he almost has you on your back, but then you're able to reverse right there.
Oh, yeah, it's that secret formula.
Hey, I get it. That's the end of the period. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, it is, end of the period. So, you get a reversal, 4-2, and I'm not sure what the discussion is here. It's his choice. Looks like he deferred, and you're going to take down.
Oh, yeah, always.
So, from the bottom, are we, just trying to power ourselves up, whatever?
Almost definitely.
I got you.
That one of them was just a little simple step up. Again, when I worked out, my legs was like my strongest part, so, you're not going to stop me from getting up.
We're out of bounds. You was trying for that reversal there again, too.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
And see, like right now, I knew. That's why I ran back. Okay? Yeah, you're tired.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go. What are we waiting on?
I don't want your arrest. I don't want your arrest. Again, third period was out.
Yep. So.
Because I wasn't the best, but you know what? I outlasted you.
Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised how much that conditioning, not you, but I'm talking to the new people, how much conditioning can pay off for you in the third period.
Oh, that's a deal, bro. I mean, that's decided. I don't care what it is, football, basketball, whatever.
And if you're watching this and there's a little bit of a glitch in it's not your phone or tablet or computer messing up. Back in the day, kids, we had these things called VCRs and VHS tapes, and I got this from a VHS tape, so it's going to have a few little glitches in it. Ask your parents or guardians what a VHS tape was. So he backs out.
He's getting tired.
And I was going to say, that should have, Gene, I love you, but come on, that should have been, he backed straight out on you. Now, it's loud in that gym. Do you remember the crowd noise?
You know what? I zoned out. I don't remember nothing. I'm just constant. Only thing I'm paying attention to is Coach Placer.
I understand.
That's the only thing I always pay attention to. Everything else is just zoned out. I never paid attention to anything else. It's just funny. There's a movie I was watching. It's Kevin Costner of The Love of the Game.
Yep.
Before he pitched, he said, clear the mechanism. That's how it was with me. I never paid attention to the noise.
I get it. Now, right there, you're kind of, I don't want to say lounging, but.
Oh, listen, Coach. Y'all lounge for a second. Coach told me something.
I get it. I get it. No, I understand. I saw that and I was like, I gotta ask him about that, man.
Oh yeah, the conditioner was good, but still, you let him up.
He's trying for that switch, but you're able to hold on. Nothing yet. And he gives his one as he should. That was a good call, Gene. That was a good call.
Yeah, and I used the lines.
Yep.
So I was really good at using the lines.
Let's say good mat awareness there. Coach Placer standing up, man. He's into it.
Okay. I'll say something at the end of this, and I'll tell you the reason why.
Backs up. Stalling. Now you shoot, you kind of bull rush him there. Did you see something the way he was standing, or was it just thinking I've played around enough? Or
I saw him. He had like a bandage on his knee.
okay. Now on the referee here is showing locking hands. Do you remember that?
No, I never locked hands. I never locked hands. He's on the tape.
I like that. I think that's the first time of all the old videos that I have that it shows somebody shows the locking hand signal.
Oh.
So he's going down. What's Coach Placer? He's animating something. What's he telling you? You remember?
No, he's just probably telling me exactly what stand to have. So like, I guess he's telling me to stand. Let him up. Let's make the takedown tournament. And that's me right there being aggressive, doing a robot too.
Now, right there, he kind of got you a little there after the.
Yeah, out of bounds. So.
That's what I'm saying. Kind of letting you know, hey, you ain't roughing me up, right?
Yeah. I remember him being a strict bandage
Yep,
right there.
I see that. I see it. You hear the mat mage yelling, Roger, Roger, Roger.
Oh, they were the best.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go, Roger, go. Go, Roger, go. I can't get over how big Gene is right here.
How old is Gene right now?
Gene is probably in his, I'd say probably early 70s. I don't know
And
that.
still kicking butt.
And he's still out doing things, you know. We're out. About a minute, 20 seconds left there. 7-7. This is where the conditioning pays off. This is where the conditioning kicks in.
And again, I did not know anything about this person, but and again, this is my first year of varsity too. Now I had some varsity my sophomore year,
Right.
but a full season, no. Jim Jones, my sophomore year, we went back and forth.
Right.
There it is right there.
There's your
finally got
brother.
it.
Finally.
Finally got it.
What was it Denzel said in Remember the Titans? It's like Novocaine, give it time, it always works.
Oh yeah.
So you got your takedown there. You're up 7-9, 54 seconds left. And he takes injury time here. Who's this coming over in the warm-up? Do you remember who that is? Or can you tell who it is?
I could not tell. Man.
If we can get Gene out of the way. Now you kind of lay back. Was that just taking a breather?
Yeah, this guy, wrestling is hard.
Oh yeah,
it's extremely
absolutely.
Hard,
So we're back here. We're set. And right here, you don't really cut him, but you just kind of put your weight on him.
Yeah.
Whoever that was, I think, is in your corner now.
Oh, that is. I want to say one of the Poindexters probably.
Okay. I got you.
Again, all of this is tight. You know, because Gator's getting ready too. So like it's not good because man, already. But anyway, Gator's getting ready too. So it's like it's hard when you have like so many people in the finals and the coach trying to talk to you, get you ready for the next match.
Yep.
So
especially with Tony not being there, Tony being in Okinawa,
he's fighting for our country too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tony. Tony's a great presence to have around.
No, it's calm. It's calm.
Common presence, like your uncle's being around or something,
Oh yeah. So it's funny because we had like 4 people in the state championship finals, and we were close. That we were extremely close on winning the team tournament.
Right.
So
The repeating.
we were even. The total team points. So I did not know this until later on. That's the 1 point escape.
Yep. So now the score is 9-8. Look at the crowd. Look how big that crowd is in that gym. If he gets a takedown on you, man, it's over.
He wasn't gonna get it.
You got your hips away, fighting him off, and that's it.
Get I remember that part right there.
Get off me.
Yeah.
You win by a final score of 9-8, 1986, 185-pound state championship. You got some joyous jubilation in the corner.
Okay.
You go over.
That's what I love right here. I never get this right here.
Yeah.
That's Steve.
Yeah, there's Willie there in that little zip up.
Okay.
To our left.
All right. So the thing was, I wasn't supposed to win this. All right. I was thinking, each time
And I don't want to interrupt you, but here's the medal ceremony. So
Coach Jim Perry.
Yep.
But afterwards, the pressure's off Gator because I won. So when I won, that decided the team championship. And that took the pressure off Gator because, like, my senior year, most of the tournaments was based upon me winning. And the pressure, it's the pressure that I felt was extremely hard. It was very hard for me to adapt to. So Gator,
And Gator gets a fall in the finals this year too. Now here you come. You must have been up in the stands because it takes you a minute to get down here. Because you come from right there. Look at those warm-ups, man. Those warm-ups are tight. Those warm-ups are awesome. Now here's a part of the video that I wanted to leave in. You won the fastest pin of the whole tournament.
And the thing about it is, I thought that was mine to have. I left the medal in the hotel room.
No.
So it would have been. I was hoping no one broke it, but I wasn't gonna give up anyway. So.
No, I get it. You go up and.
Yeah, so I left it in the room.
And there's Christian County getting the same the championship and the runner-up, or championship runner-up from the same county. There you are coming to get, or the team is coming to get you can tell which one you are. You're the tallest one out there. There's Coach Placer. I'm not sure who the gentleman is giving the trophy. I don't know who that is.
But it's funny, Coach Placer, he had a chip on his shoulder. He did not want. I mean, there's a picture of him and Miguel married, and Miguel is like a beast. Coach Atkins told me. When I first met Miguel, it was like 19, like I'm gonna say like 95 or something, and Coach Atkins, which was the assistant coach, said, "You don't want to go against him." That's how bad Miguel was. But there's a picture of Miguel, and Coach plays right behind him, and it's just like that was. He was a small guy, but Coach, he was a heck of a coach.
Buddy, let me tell you, Miguel could still probably win it. I mean, and you probably could too.
Yeah.
So, individual state champion, team state champion, most pins, or the quickest pin of the whole tournament. Your crosstown rivals right down the street there coming in second place. Of course, they had, I think, Andy Lee on that team, Tom Lee, several guys that we've done videos with.
Right.
Earthman, of course, he was in the finals. Rest in peace, Antonio Earthman, come up a little bit short against Steve Ritchie. But, man, Christian County as a whole, well represented.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Does the match video play out the way you remember it?
Yes, I won at the end. So.
Well, that's all that matters. That doesn't change throughout time.
But those were some good times, and I teased Christian County, but those guys were extremely good people. Like you said, Lee's.
Arvell Banks, several dudes that we've done. Marcus Turnley.
Marcus is one of the best men that I know.
Yeah.
I don't talk to him that often, but I see his family. Good thing on social media, I get to keep up with all of them. But they were a really good team. But again, it was like a love-hate relationship. Yep. We love you as long as y'all did not beat us. As long as
we're not wrestling against you, ain't beating us. Hey, y'all can sit with us. You know what I mean? Y'all are cool with us. The Hopkinsville wrestling program over the past 20 years, 25 years hasn't really been what it was when you guys were there. And that's no slight to the coaches. That's no slight to the kids. It's just you guys had it going on. 85, 86, 92. A lot of people, I've been all over the state doing videos, and a lot of people that's been in the sport for a while, finally getting to see the videos, finally getting to hear the stories. I don't want to say there's a newfound love, but the Hopkinsville reputation, I don't want to say the Hopkinsville, Hoptown, because I think you guys kind of own that Hoptown mentality of just owning like that nickname. It was on your shirts, Hoptown Wrestling, and everybody kind of knew it. People are really starting to, I guess, appreciate what you guys did. And as the Pink Floyd song says, just another brick in the wall with your state championship, just another pillar to that Hopkinsville, Hoptown lineage. So, man, do you have anything you'd like to say, add, take away, tell Willie Ennals how weak he is? I mean,
you ain't talking about him.
Oh yeah, we can't say his name anymore. What am I talking about?
But no, you can't have greatness by yourself.
Absolutely.
Greatness is not individual. And as I said earlier, we had a basketball team that won state in 1984. All those guys were like sophomores. So we were like baby brothers to them. Or 84, 85.
85.
So we were like baby brothers to them. So like we won state 85. They won state in 85. We won state in 85, and like we were still like second tier. It's like the basketball team, yeah, and the wrestling team won too.
Yeah.
And same thing in 86, so because those guys that came back, they were good friends of mine, of ours, but again, we were still like a stepchild. Yep. So that was an extra push we had.
I understand.
But no, we just we had Steve Bailey. I mean, Steve was the heart and soul of that team. I would say that to the day I died. Steve was the reason why. It was one reason why I would not take time off of practice, because I saw exactly how much he was sacrificing. Yep. Gator was like, again, I was undefeated. I mean, Gator was my wrestling partner. Yeah. And like, I kid you not, every day was like getting your butt kicked. So
I can believe that. I can.
Every day. And plays one time I got upset because of Gator. I mean, Gator has this thing called this throw. I could not stop, but he would flip me over his back. I mean, he could not do it in a match, but he did it to me, and I could not stop it. So one time I got upset. I got mad against, "Hey, stop doing that!" And Placer heard it, and I guess Placer said something to Gator. So one time, I was started wrestling. Gator gave me like a takedown thing, and for some reason, Gator lost his balance and fell down.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Well, it was that thing. So Gator, you're a bad actor. That's why you didn't make it in Hollywood. But the thing is, Gator was like one of those. How many 5'5" heavyweights have you seen?
Not many. Not many good ones. I'll say it like that.
But we were just close. So I remember being on the podium, and Gator won. I jumped off the podium. If you watch the beginning of Gator's tape, you see me running over there. I did not care about that, but I cared about my friend winning state because he came close so many times. And this was his senior year.
This was it.
So we were like brothers, brothers for life, and that's it, man. But the thing is, the thing about wrestling, and it teaches you so many things. The life lessons I learned back then, I still use it today.
Absolutely.
No days off. Snow, okay. While they're sleeping, playing, making snowmen, guess what we're doing? We're preparing to take what's yours. Yeah. I kid you not, that was our attitude. You're sleeping, you playing around, we're going to practice. We're going to practice harder, okay? Not just regular practice. We practice hard every day, but we're going to practice harder because we know this one day that we're gaining, you're slipping. Yep. The discipline it takes, and to have your brothers back. Yeah. Steve, Gator, again, Phil. Phil didn't make state, but guess what? He as an individual, but he helped the team win because he set the pace. Everyone matters.
He pushed you guys, man. He pushed you guys. And, of course, this was your junior year. I know we're not really going to talk about too long, but in 87 you were in the finals as well. The video for that is on the channel. You ran into probably one of the best that Kentucky's ever had, Dominic Black.
I want a rematch.
I think we can make it.
Call him out.
Hey,
Lieutenant Colonel Black.
I think we could probably make it.
Calling him out.
We might be able to.
Calling him out.
Might be able to
challenge
make,
right now.
Hey, that would be one I would want to. I'd want to be in the.
We only need 3 periods of 1.
Just ooh.
I mean, we don't need.
Ooh.
No. I'm serious. Time. Just let me know when. Let me keep my beard. Okay, I'm not shaving that off. Can they have beards now, Ref?
Yes, you can.
Okay, back in
Facial
the day.
hair. Facial hair is legal now.
Okay, back in the day you couldn't have it. So, all right, yeah. But anyway, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying. You were in the finals in '87. Run into Dominic Black. Dominic ends up most outstanding wrestler that year. Goes on West Virginia NCAA All-American, multiple world and national wrestling championships. So no, I mean it probably still stings a little bit, but no shame in losing to one of the best.
No, I was telling you earlier. Coach Placer said, man, after that match, Coach Placer said, man, you ran into a bear. There's nothing you could have done. Not even your best day. Dominic Black was a wrestler that I only got to see one time in Glen, but yeah, he was like one of the best I came across. As I told you earlier, my dad would read the Army Times and say, "You know that guy that beat you? You won his turn." So it's just again, I'm just glad that he had a great career, and I had one.
Absolutely.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, and of course Dominic now is head coach for a team in Cincinnati, Anderson, I believe, Anderson High School, Anderson, something to that effect. So, man, it's great that we've been able to meet with Dominic in person and just be able to tell the stories and connect some dots and link some stories together, some mat time together. It's been really cool doing this series, and thank you for having me here at your home. Really appreciate it. We've been trying to get together for a couple of years now. I think Livingston or one of the Hoptown guys sent me your number, and we've been trying. Just today, it just happened to work out. But man, I believe that's all that we have. Thank you all for watching.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
Alex, well, thank you very much for putting this together. You're telling us stories. You're just preserving history, which is so important. And for you to do this on your own time is, to have the passion. I mean, you have the passion that not too many people have. So I just want to say just thank you. I appreciate all the work and effort you have made. It's a
labor of love, and like you said, while everybody else is not doing it, I'm out. I'm out to win. I'm out to make Kentucky wrestling the best. I'm out to be the example for other sports, other states, for let the world see, hey man, we've got some great wrestling in Kentucky. It's just been hid for far too long. And stories like Roger Holloway's 1986 state championship is just another pillar for the foundation that we've been laying, and let the world see, hey man, besides the bluegrass, the bourbon, the horse racing, the fried chicken, there's some good wrestling in Kentucky too, and we're just now finally getting to see it. So that's all that we have. Thank you all for watching. We will see you guys and girls on the mats, and before I go, I got to do this for you. We're going to throw a L's down. That was perfect. That was perfect. That was great. That was so cool, man.